Hello everyone. The name is Bearcat. Now, you may be wondering, where does he get this name Bearcat at? That is definitely a story for an entirely different day. However, what we're going to do is we're going to sit back, play some Destiny 2, and we're going to talk about some things that are pretty prominent in our society, but are yet so stigmatized that, they don't get openly discussed too much. Shout out to Mr. Fruit. I wish I could say he was my boy. I love watching his show or his YouTube videos, and I love the fact that he brings to the forefront the issues of mental health. I am a sufferer, just as he is, of mental disorders such as depression and anxiety, if I can talk properly. Now, you know, depression is a very heavy subject. Depression can be very debilitating for people, along with anxiety. Depression is typically defined as a chemical imbalance in the brain that your body's not producing, I believe, enough serotonin. You can fact check me on this. I'm doing all this on the fly from my prior medical knowledge. Um, but anyways, so depression, for a more simpler explanation, is the person has issues feeling happiness. They have issues feeling that they are worth something. They have issues typically, sometimes, I say typically, but mainly sometimes, just feeling. Um, it's when you experience depression, you don't realize for the first time that depression is what you are feeling. It's like trying to climb a hill that you just can't climb over, no matter how much you want to be happy, no matter how much you want to be having a good day. It just won't happen. You can't climb out of it. And what most people with depression do is they feign happiness, right? So they pretend that, hey, everything is hunky-dory, we're good to go, let's just keep doing this, we'll get past this, okay? A lot of people don't want to open up about depression because they feel that people will just think of them in a negative connotation because that, hey, this person's got depression. I can give you my personal experience with depression and what it has done with me, and what I am doing to try to cope with it. Um, so I got diagnosed with depression in 2011. Yeah, 2011. I was working as a nurse at that point. Um, and well, I'll tell you, my depression comes in twofold. The depression itself did not manifest by itself. It manifested as a secondary ailment to my anxiety. Okay, so I had my first anxiety attack when I was working as a nurse. One morning, I was getting ready to get off work. I worked from 11 p.m. till 7 a.m. I was getting ready to get off work. I gave report to the oncoming nurse, which is just where you tell her or him about the patients, and how they did overnight, and if the nurse should be looking for anything when they come on. Um, but anyways, so I'm sitting there. I'm doing my last bit of paperwork, and then all of a sudden, I lock up. I start hyperventilating. And then this lasts for like only about a minute at the most. And I stop hyperventilating. And I had tensed so bad during this panic attack that when my body relaxed afterwards, you could hear my ribs crack because I had tightened the intercostal spaces so tight. Intercostal is just a fancy way of saying spaces in between the ribs. I had just tightened it so much that it just cracked. Everybody heard it crack, and then I was all right. I was like, oh, okay. My unit manager, which is the charge nurse essentially of the unit that I work, she came and she was like, she was asking me, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm fine." Um, and so So I have another panic attack, like right after I tell her I'm fine. And she, after I come out of that one, same thing again. You heard my chest pop because I just tensed so bad. So then she's like, "All right, you need to sit down in a chair." She said, "If you do that again and pass out, I can't pick your big ass up." Now, don't take this in a negative way. I thought it was hilarious when she told me that because I love her. She, to this day, is one of the most sweetest women I have ever had the pleasure of knowing. And so I did. I took that seat and had a third panic attack. By this time, my nurse manager, she was calling 911. Because obviously I have never done anything like this, and so that's bad. That wasn't normal behavior for me. And so, she's calling 911. 911 gets there. While I'm loading into the ambulance, I have another panic attack. And they gave me meds to just kind of keep me calm until we got back. Man, I'm doing terrible right now. Until we got back to the hospital. Now, granted, the facility that I worked at was it was a block and a half away from the hospital. And during that trip, after that panic attack getting into the EMS or the ambulance, I had another panic attack en route to the hospital. So now we're up to like 5. I get into man, look at me shoot at everything but the guy. I get into the hospital, and they're trying to triage me and such. And so while they're trying to triage me, I have another panic attack. So here we are, it's 6 panic attacks. And the doctor that I had for the ER, he just came in, looked at me, and threw pills at it, and was like, "Here, now go see your primary." And so what he gave me is a medication called alprazolam. That is the generic form of it. It is more commonly known as Xanax. What Xanax did for me, and benzodiazepines, which is the type of medicine this stuff is, has different effects on different people. But it essentially it is at its core, it is a CNS depressant. It reduces the excitability of your mind, which in turn is theoretically supposed to help with anxiety attacks, which it makes sense. It all checks out from a logical standpoint that, hey, you'll reduce your anxiety. Now that we've got all of that long-winded explanation about stuff, this is, we'll get into the depression. So once I developed this depression, this crippling anxiety, I began to fear that I would have another panic attack, but in front of people. And so what I began to do is become a recluse, right? I just started withdrawing from people. I wouldn't go out. I wouldn't make connections with people. I was scared I would have another panic attack, and I was scared how they would think of me for that. And so like that is the thing with mental disorders, is people begin fearing that kind of stuff because back in the day, that's just the kind of stuff that happened,
You're catching up. Close the gap.
Trying to figure out where homeboy is. Can I kill him first? Got him. Now I'm gonna die. Did I not die? I didn't die, but I'm gonna die now. Wow, this guy's garbage. Alright, so anyways, he's gonna get me with the shoulder charge. Where was I at? So these guys are probably all sitting here. I'm thinking about this. These guys are all sitting here listening to me talk about this stuff. Let me fix that for them so they don't have to listen to me. Because this is all, this is all for you guys. This isn't for the people that I'm playing with right now. I mean, if they decide they want to watch me or whatever. I didn't know what was going on there. I was like, why is he not killing me? Did he not see me? Alright, anyways, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so my depression came as a secondary element from my anxiety. And it just made me a recluse. And then humans are very social creatures. At the end of the day, we need some kind of human connection. We need to be able to talk to people, right? And because of this, I was becoming more and more depressed. I didn't know that's what it was. I was assuming that this was all just part of anxiety, and this is how I'm gonna have to live my life now. Fortunately, right before, you know, I ended up getting depression and anxiety, I met my girlfriend at the time, now my wife. And so she was with me through all of this, and through the worst of it, the thick of it, she stuck around and was just, you know, just always there by my side. And that honestly is probably the one of the best things you can get, or you could have as somebody with depression and anxiety. Is somebody that has seen it in you and has continued to be with you. That's pretty important. Oh, way to camp with a shotgun, buddy. You knew what was going on. You were dead when you pulled out that shotgun. That dude will make the dumb play of trying to jump over my shield, which it did. Come on. Stick and move, boss. How did he kill me? Was I even... Oh, I must have been hurt. Because there's no way that dude kills me there. Oh. Making poor plays, making more poor plays. Alright. Let's see if I can... Can I kill him? That'd be sweet. I did kill him. Alright. Look at me doing the things. Yep. What? Thought I was getting some help on there, but no, apparently it was not. So guys, at the end of the day, well, I guess what I am trying to say is, it is okay to have depression, anxiety. It's okay to have these things. There's nothing wrong with it. My suggestion is that when you're experiencing this stuff, get some professional help. There's nothing wrong with it. You know, and you don't have to tell people you're getting professional help if you don't want to. And due to HIPAA laws, they can't tell anybody that you're seeing them. But it is important that you get that help, because these things can lead to, you know, fatal actions such as suicide. And human life is so valuable. Just know that you cannot place value on human life. You cannot. If nobody has told you that they love you today, know that I love you. I may not know you personally, but I love everybody. I may get irritated at times with people, but I will always love people. Because that's just what makes the world go round, in all honesty, is love. Alright, I'm not here to try to just sugarcoat anything for you. But I honestly love you. Just know that. So know that you are loved, even if you feel that you are not. Don't do anything crazy like suicide. It's not worth it. You have so much to live for. And it may not seem like it at this time, you know, because I know when I was deep in the thick of my anxiety and depression, I thought, oh, there's nothing. There's nothing for me to live for right now. And that was it, you know. Oh my gosh, did I not? Wow, what was going on right there? You know, and if you can stand to do it and you want to do it, surround yourself with friends.
Persistence is key.
Do it. Go out and see them even if you don't want to, because you will feel better for it at the end of the day. Right?
They defeated you.
I can only give you my own personal experience and what helped me. Everybody's not the same. You know? everybody doesn't experience this the same way. But the need for social interaction, the need to feel wanted, the need to feel loved is a natural thing. And it is best to surround yourself with people that love you and that care for you and that, they are for you in all your endeavors. Um, and you need to be around that when you're feeling these ways. Um, because I know I was in a very dark time. I actually, uh, at my worst, I broke up with my girlfriend, who is now my wife. I broke up with her, and my rationalization for that breakup was actually just, um, it was just I didn't believe that she should have to deal with somebody like me. Somebody who is suffering from this mental disability or ailment, sorry, not disability, this mental ailment. I mean, to this day, I've had it since, like I said, 2011. Here it is, 2018. I still suffer with it. It's not as bad as it used to be. I'm on medications. I see a psychologist. There's all these things I'm doing to try to get myself right. But I don't think, in all honesty, there is a way to 100% rid yourself of it. But you can learn to manage it to where its effects are minimal, right? So my biggest thing still is I don't like being out in public. But I do have friends. I have a very close set of friends that they understand me. They understand what I am going through. And so sometimes I don't talk to them for weeks at a time. But then all of a sudden I just drop in. I'm like, hey man, what's up? How's everything going? And we pick up just like there has been no time gap whatsoever. And it's just because they know that's how I am. They know that because of my depression and my anxiety, I withdraw. And then when I'm feeling better, I come out of that withdrawal. And I'm like, hey man, what's up? Let's go hang out. But unfortunately right now I live in Alaska and all my friends are like in Florida. So unfortunately I can't just be like, hey, let's go hang out, man. It's more like, hey man, you want to play some Xbox, PlayStation, computer? What do you want to play, man? Let's do this thing. Nintendo Switch, we'll play Nintendo Switch. It doesn't matter. You just need to connect with people. That helps so much with depression, is that connection with people. And I think honestly, for YouTubers that suffer from this kind of stuff, I believe it's a good way to help with it. Not so much the negativity that they sometimes receive from fans or just people that are being just discourteous. It's not what I really want to say there, but I'm going to try to keep it peachy. People that are just being rude, trying to make them feel bad. I just realized I said a lot in my speech here, but these people that will get on there and leave hate content or hate comments, I tend to just think that they are people going through a hard time as well, and the only way they know how to handle that hard time is to try to drag people down with them, because the old saying, misery loves company. And I have never seen that not to be true. I have been around just some people that are peeved, and they do everything they can to return the favor. So, to all you YouTubers out there that suffer from any kind of mental ailment, one that makes you feel that you are worthless, that I just got hit by a shotgun from God distance, don't listen to the mean comments out there, because people at the end of the day are going to be people. They're going to be rude. They're going to be spiteful, hateful, all these negative things. I don't know why they do it, because we should all love one another, in all honesty. I mean, life's too short to sit here and pick hate out. Pick hate out and to hate people. Get out of here. I don't know what you were shooting me with, but it hurt. Oh, did I get the... I got the last shot. I completely stole that kill. Alright. But yeah. And so I'm sure, like, you know, when I post this, nobody's actually going to see it because, well, I'm a nobody currently. Would I like to be better or bigger on YouTube? Yeah, who wouldn't be? I would love it. But I hope that if anybody does hear it, I hope that it helps them out. I hope it, you know, lets them know there is another day. Don't stop your life here. There's always another day. A chance for a better day. Alright. Well, anyways, so we're just going to go into regular gameplay now without me talking and see if I can kind of fix the garbage that I have been playing here. Oh, there we go. Okay.
You're in the lead.
Oh, squeezed it in there.
Lost the lead.
I'm making some bad challenges here. Oh. Oh, and yes, by the way, I do play PC with controller. Because I'm garbage otherwise. Yes, let me just hide around the corner with my shotgun. Because that's always the best way to play. Y'all remember that back in Call of Duty when that was like the thing to do? Just wait around that corner and shotgun. Oh, wow. That Wardcliff coil coming in huge. I mean, honestly, I'm not using the best gun for this map anyways. Alright, let's get a little better, shall we?
Your enemy can't kill if they're dead.
Oh no, he's gonna get me. He was hiding. And I was trying to reload because I am impatient. I like getting into gun battles without bullets. Even though I had plenty. So, there's that. Yeah, where you going? Where you going? Come back. You better run.
Only 5 minutes left.
Yeah.
Your opponents have built a lead. Destroy it.
Alright. I guess somehow I got killed to a delayed hammer. What? With that little bit of health left, he somehow... Whatever. I was about to say, if you do not kill him right there. He was so weak. hold that nade for me, guys. Of course. Of course. Did you not see where I was getting shot from? If I could just... I could have swore that I was landing headshots right there. I don't know. Maybe my eyesight's just terrible. We'll go with my eyesight's terrible. That's the only explanation for this stuff. Let's focus here.
Double down.
Jeez Louise. Yep. I need to wander through the caves or something, man. I'm just getting lit up.
3 minutes remaining.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh. You know they're legit when they're in the air and their first hit's a headshot. I knew I was done. They're flying through the air and they dome you, and you're not ready. That's game, set, match all day. For them. There's somebody.
Good. Show your enemy what a
Oh,
fight is.
crap. Well, this is a real bummer.
One minute left. Defeat comes for us all. Not this time. Fight again whenever you want.
Didn't I already get, like... Thank goodness. Help a brother out. Because I'm just garbage right now. I guess I could be talking during these brief moments between matches. And yes, there is sarcasm in that statement there if you choose to find it. So, let's talk about things. How is your day going? Tell me. Is it a good day? My day is just starting. It is 8:50 a.m. here in the lovely Anchorage, Alaska area. Um, it's getting to be a little bit nippy out there. I think our high today is like 58 degrees, which isn't too bad. But we're staying pretty cool up here, and I like that because I'm a hefty guy. I'm not by any stretch of the imagination what you might think of as the old stereotyped video game player. I'm not a fat dude sitting in a big chair, butt sweat, all that good stuff. No, it's not me. I am heavy, but not to that extent. I can still run 5Ks, so if that lets you know anything, then I can run a 5K. Anyways, let's get down to business here, because I plan to make a man out of me. So here we go. Let's get down to business. Yes, it was a Disney quote, by the way. Another little thing, I love Disney, man, and I love horror movies. Don't know why. I prefer to watch Disney after the horror movie, just to kind of cleanse my brain, if that makes sense. Because don't you ever feel like, man, it's just too freaking scary. I need to cleanse my brain a little bit so I can rest easy. Well, that's exactly what I do. How did that person outgun me? How? How, Bungie? I thought I had him, though. I mean, I know obviously I missed a lot more shots than he did, but, I was feeling pretty solid. Oh, don't walk straight down the aisle, boss. You ain't getting married today. Oh, this person's on me. Oh, can we land shots? I landed like 2. Yay me. I weakened him for you guys. I weakened him for you.
Zone C captured. Zone advantage is yours.
Ooh, look at all them headshots right there.
You're in the lead.
Oh, good play. Let's do it together. Oh my gosh! Why can I not aim today? Came around the corner and busted nothing but headshots on one dude. Next thing I know, dude jumps in the air and I completely fail. Let's see if I can catch anybody coming through here. Oh, I can. Let's, can we outplay him now? We can. Fortunately, we can outplay him right there. I don't know if we're gonna outplay this dude though. Oh, we did. Alright. So that's 2. Anybody? He wants to come through. Wow! Whoa! Headshots. Nothing but headshots flying out of the cannon. That dude's a legend. Ooh, got him. Ooh, got him. Ooh, got him. Oh, he's gonna get me though. Oh, I tried my best. You got it over here? Good, good. Did you just... I don't see anybody.
Zone C captured. You have advantage.
Ooh. Good thing he missed just as bad as me. What? That was a sword? I never...
Zone A lost. Zone B captured. You have zone advantage. Zone C lost.
Oh my gosh, man. That shouldn't even be allowed for that thing to travel that far. I mean, it's pretty dope, but...
Zone A captured. You have zone advantage. Zone B lost. Zone B captured. You have advantage.
What you got? What you got? What you got?
Your advantage grows. Stay strong. Zone A lost.
Freaking thing, man. Way overpowered.
Remaining. You captured Zone C. You have zone advantage.
No way. Oh, I landed right in the thing. That's so stupid. I can't believe I did that. Oh, there we go. Anybody else wanting?
Zone C lost.
If you're gonna pop a super, that's where you do it. Just in time for me to get hit with it twice.
The enemy wants vengeance. Deny them. Zone B lost. Power play. Enemy has your zones. Zone B captured.
Thank you for standing in there and taking
Zone
that.
advantage
Uh-oh.
is yours.
Did I really just miss that?
Zone A
What?
lost.
When you get outplayed like that, it makes you go stupid.
They've taken your lead. Get it back. Zone C captured. You have advantage.
Man, I can't believe I missed so many shots, man.
Zone C lost. 1 minute. Zone B lost. Power play. Enemy has your zone. Double down. 30 seconds. Seconds. Zone C lost. Your enemy has a power play. Zone A captured. You're beaten. This time.
I don't think I've won a match yet.
You've got to hold those zones. Maybe next time, Guardian.